Hello loves and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Megan Curry. I am a holistic health coach and I'm certified in functional medicine, and this is a long overdue follow-up to my original health journey video I filmed back in 2019. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. It tells more of my journey. So before watching this one, if you have not watched my health journey, I would encourage you to watch it first, because then this one will make a little bit more sense. I also did a second video, like the first follow-up to my health journey, when I did my ozone therapy video, which you can also watch. Also, Louie, hi, this is my dog, who loves interrupting every time I start filming. My health journey. If you aren't familiar with Curry Girls Kitchen, the company I founded with my mom back in 2011, we started Curry Girls Kitchen because I was somebody that was always chronically sick growing up and had lots of allergies. And around 2017, 2018, I got really sick and then had residual congestion for over a year, and I took a really long time trying to find the right functional doctor. And as you would have heard in my previous health journey video, a lot of it had to do with mold. So my blood and everything looked really good, but I had high levels of various types of common molds that I had been exposed to that my body was not detoxing properly. I am gonna just put a disclaimer here and say that yes, any functional medicine outside of Western medicine is expensive, because a lot, I'm gonna say almost all of these treatments are not covered by insurance. However, if you are super savvy and you are great at being able to file health insurance claims and you meet your deductible, which I guarantee you, if you are struggling with mold toxicity or any type of health ailment and you're having to go see practitioners or specialists outside of your network, you most likely will be hitting your deductible and could be getting a return or some type of money back covered, depending on what your coverage is. I personally was not able to receive any money back because I had split up my first doctor visits to the second doctor visits within multiple years. So all of these testing and everything was kind of spaced out enough that I wasn't able to file all under 1 year, and so I wasn't hitting my deductible. Again, I'm not an expert at this. I'm literally just helping share my experience and where I'm at now. As you can see, I am in a different location. I have finally moved. I had told myself I didn't want to get my blood work retested because it is expensive, because my doctor's fees are expensive, and also we had a pandemic. So last year I wasn't really focused on following up. Depending on when I go back to California, I am planning on getting my blood retested. So I haven't had my tests redone yet because I was still living in my old apartment, and I wanted to give myself enough time outside of my environment, on top of everything else I was doing, to see if that was contributing to my mold toxicity. I can't say like I'm completely mold free, but I can share that given the supplements I took that were recommended by my doctor, I'm gonna share them here because that was a lot of questions I got in the last video I posted, my initial health journey healing mold toxicity. A lot of people asked what supplements I was taking, and as a health coach, I have to tell you, and just as somebody in this wellness space, is that it is so important to get your blood work done and to have an actual doctor. I work with doctors as a coach to help in the process. However, I'm not a doctor and I am not recommending these supplements to you. These were the ones that worked for me and with my program and what my body needed. So I was taking ferritin because I had really low levels of ferritin. I was taking a vitamin D supplement, which I'm still taking because I had extremely low levels of vitamin D. And out of all of the research that they're showing, what a lot of doctors will say is that everybody is pretty much vitamin D deficient, especially during the fall and winter seasons when we're just not outside as much. So I always take a K2D3 supplement that I'll link below. It's one that I really love. But again, I'm not a doctor. What I was taking specifically for my mold detoxing was Uva Versi, CoQ10, and FC Sidol. That is what my doctor had recommended to kind of help the best detoxification for my body. Paired with that, I got a reverse osmosis water system put into my kitchen sink and then on my shower head filter. So all the water that was contacting my body and going inside my body, again, your skin is your largest organ, and I was being really radical in the things I was doing to help me heal, since moving out of my apartment wasn't gonna happen just then. I got HEPA filters. So I had HEPA filters running all day pretty much and all night, that in my living room and then in my bedroom where I was spending most of my time. Ozone therapy is expensive, but it's also extremely effective. I did a 10-pass one, and again, you can go watch my ozone therapy, what it is, that vlog I made where you literally see me with my doctor who administered it, talking about it. I loved it. I felt amazing. We have purchased an infrared sauna. If you are interested, we do have a discount code. I'm gonna link it all in the description box so you can check it out. We got a sunlight and infrared sauna. It looks like a little tanning bed that you get in and you change the sheets on it. I'll do another video really explaining our infrared sauna and what it is great for. But we purchased one at our family's home, so I would go over to my parents' house at least 3 times a week and was using the infrared sauna. Another question that I got was, how long did it take for you to rid yourself of mold? I plan to go get retested this summer when I am back in California. I'm not sure when, so I will be sharing that update. But what I can say is that within 2 to 3 months of the supplements and doing weekly, because I had such like chronic fatigue and I didn't have that much of energy due to my mold toxicity, the infrared sauna was a great way to help increase the detoxification of the mold in my body. On top of the supplements, on top of the water, on top of the filters, as well as eating a anti-inflammatory diet. And that is our 21-day reset. Again, I'm gonna link, we have a 7-day reset that we just released that you can do whenever. That is linked below. All of that said, I know that every body is so different. That is why I always think I'm going to strongly encourage you to go find a doctor. And that is also what I do. I support people in helping you find the right doctor to help you heal. As somebody that has suffered and struggled with my health for years, and I never thought I would get to the place I did back in 2019, where I was like then having to go through this, where I'm eating really healthy and all these things. However, life happens. Like, you get exposed to mold or you get sick or something happens, and you know, you kind of got to come back from it. And that is what this taught me, is that, you know, I've seen this photo of like, healing's not linear and nobody's journey is gonna look the same. So my healing of mold toxicity is gonna look different from yours. But I just wanted to share because I was getting a lot of questions on those. How are you doing? And I just, thank you so much everyone that has watched it and that has reached out, asked how I'm doing. So many of you like me are struggling with it and know the frustrations that happen with seeing lots of doctors. But there's so many things I need to say to also remind you that my journey in healing is going to be different than yours, but I'm all for giving all of my tips, my tools, what I've learned, what I've been doing, in hopes that it'll help you, because it is so discouraging. It is so frustrating when you feel like you're doing everything right, but things ultimately happen. And being able to have somebody that's been through it and share their story, I find really comforting. So I hope that that's what this is for you. Like I said, I do plan on getting my blood work retested. I just have to wait until I'm back in California, I can see my doctor. I am just now starting to feel comfortable to explore that and get my blood work done because I have been feeling so good. I have felt like a new person. I can't even tell you, if you look at that first video, like, I have so much hair. I know it's so silly and ridiculous, but my hair is like, I mean, I have naturally curly hair, so it's not like growing so much, but it's growing. And it's like, this is something that my hair hasn't looked this healthy in so long. I know that this stuff is working because I can see it. I felt really good in my body all last summer. What works for me might not work for you, but these are, if you are somebody that is struggling with it, this is what is currently where I'm currently at, from where I've been and where I plan to go next. And I'm so grateful for you for watching this. And no matter how great or good you are at taking care of yourself, there's some things that are out of our control, and that is why I'm sharing this, for especially if you're struggling with mold toxicity. So thank you for being here on the journey. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It really does support Pegs and I and me and all the new things that we're creating. I'm hoping in the next couple months I'll be able to share where I'm at from a like internal standpoint, and like actually how, if the mold's out of my body, if I still have it, what my next course will be. But yeah, lifestyle is such a key factor in all of this. Feeding myself the way I feed myself and all of that, and that's why I'm feeling good and where I'm at today. So I love you all. I'll see you next week with another video, and if you have any questions, comment below. I love hearing from you, and I hope that this kind of filled you in as to where I'm at now and what I plan to do next. So thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Mwah!